Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Crash Bandicoot n.sane Trilogy. Last time we defeated Ripperoo and mostly finished off the first tier of levels. However, just before we continue on with the second tier, we, as Coco, have to go into Air Crash first because they're unique to Crash 2 are secret exits. And that will allow us to get the red gem in Snow Go. So we need to come here first. A perfect run-up to a death platform makes it appear. Well, that doesn't matter because we're not going there straight away. So we just have to make our way down. There's no time limit for this level. There is for the next one, but not for this one. So we just need to make our way up the level. Normally, we're not worried about death routes. So Crash 2 has a few secret levels. There is quite a few of them. I believe this is it here, and I am no good at precise platforming like this. I'm so glad there's a checkpoint here, because I am really bad at these. Right, let's try slide jumping. I want to make sure I don't land on the thing. Whoa, I didn't even think I landed on that. And there we go. In the original Crash 2, you sort of just then teleported over the instant you landed on it, no matter where you landed. Whereas here, you always do like a little hop. Exactly the same as if you were leaving a level. But that doesn't count as any sort of level completion. Then again, Crash doesn't really have level completion. That would still count. If you collected a crystal or a gem, that would still, it would still count as collecting them. I mean, we can already see all of our other levels. These wouldn't be here in the original. It would just be like nothing. But you could, in the original, you could walk off and die. I don't know if you actually lost a life, but you could die, and it would cause you to lose Aku Aku. We have Totally Fly, Totally Bear, 2 secret levels, as well as the hidden entrances to Road to Ruin, Air Crash. Yes, that level does have a hidden entrance, and Snow Go. That's where we're going now. We need to go this way to get the red gem. And the problem is, I am absolutely terrible at this secret pathway. And if just platforming onto that, on those boxes is anything to go by, guess what's going to happen here? Because this entire thing is on ice physics. Coco just casually skates. One of my least favorite enemies in this game. Coco, not Coco. Those porcupine things. I hate these porcupine things. Right, I'm on 18 lives. Let's see what the finishing number is going to be. How did I do that? Ugh. This is why I hate ice physics in either version of Crash 2. I actually died to the penguin. Is it you can never tell exactly what your momentum is going to do. Sometimes it seems to make you stop, sometimes you just keep going. And it's like when your best method of moving is going to be sliding. Problem is that you can't then stop yourself because you can't use the belly flop when sliding. Ugh. This pathway is also pretty long. Let this be a taster of things to come. Wait until we get to Cold Hard Crash, where all this is on a death route that you need to take and then backtrack through in order to get the box gem, but you also need to take to get another gem, which prevents you from getting... How do I not... wait, let me try. Alright. I'll try not to spin them away there. Come on, boxes. That's not going to work. Alright, never mind. Oh, and try not to get hit by the nitro crates. And we already got the box gem here, so there's no actual, like, proper crates here. And you do tend to move forward even when you're standing still on the ice. Really, really annoying in the original. Yeah, it's not so bad here, but in the original Crash 2, it was hell. Truly hell froze over. Even the simplest of platforming can be a nightmare. So like everything that's happening here, so much worse than the original. Come on, Coco. It's like your ice momentum doesn't really go away until you land. It's still there when you're in the air, even though you're in the air. Even when you're from a stationary jump, it's really annoying. Don't know why I needed to do that in the first place. When you get a lot of lives, but still really annoying. Yeah, Coco sort of just does her butt stomp, and that's what shows up on the ice. There's no shockwave. Ah, baddie time. For some reason in this version, that penguin looks like it has a black eye. It's like, what happened? Right, this bit right here. In the original Crash 2, this was the worst bit of the pathway. This jump. Because of the ice physics, even when you're stationary, very often you would just jump right over the damn thing. Right. This is what I gotta know about those slamming things. The tree ones are timed. The block ones just go down when you get near them. Kind of like a flop. I was actually kind of terrified I was going to go past the gen. Because I think in the original you can do that. I don't know about here though. Whoa, it's a good thing I can jump on them when they're spinning apparently. Because there's no checkpoint. Right, now I just need to worry about going to the end. Actually, I should probably go into the bonus room because that's a checkpoint. That was not what I intended to do, however. Well, at least it's faster. But yeah, I hate that. I hate that hidden entryway. Really, some of the hidden entryways are kind of pointless. Like, they pretty much serve as nothing but to waste time. Road to Ruin is especially bad for that. It has a hidden entryway that you need to take in order to get the box gem, but it lasts just like a few seconds. I mean, if you can get some really good timing, it's possible to actually get over to the entryway from the normal entryway. But you have got to watch out because you're still going against the camera with nitro frames. I did manage to get over there one time, but I died shortly afterwards because of that. And with that done, now we can proceed through the second tier normally. And we conclude the first tier of levels. But yeah, it's not just secret exits. Sometimes it might be something that will take you to a hidden section of the level that will often have a gem or boxes on it. But they don't actually take you out of the level itself. Right. Look at that, that's a nice red gem. Going up. And, well, I went in there, so air crash. Right, I believe... Actually, I don't remember. No, I think there are boxes on the death route. Not the death route. What I'm going to try and do is I need to try and complete the level without dying, or get to the death route without dying, and take the death route. But I believe it is... Yeah, you can't get all of the boxes yet. You do need to take the hidden entrance. So, don't need to worry about breaking absolutely everything. Do need to worry about not dying. I mean, if I do die, I can do it on the second run. Ow. But it's not the end of the world if I do die. You know, I like to get these things on my first try. There's no time limit on this one. Just wait for plant food. I swear you need to take a hit. You need an Aku Aku mask in order to do that one. It's pretty much required, so if you lose it and you die in that area, you're pretty much required to get the pity mask. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? I wasn't even on it. Crystal, by the way, when I first played this, in the Sane Trilogy, I completely missed the Crystal and Snow Go. I don't know how, I mean, it kind of blends in a little bit. Right, this is a death route. If you die at any point in the level before reaching it, it will just become like a transparent outline. Death Roots do also appear in Warped and Wrath of Cortex. They're a lot rarer in Warped though. I think there's only about 3 of them, but there's 5 of them in Wrath of Cortex. Wrath of Cortex sort of simplifies the method of collecting the color gems. All of the Death Roots are how you access color gems, whereas in both this game and Crash Warped, the color gems are often done by various different means. In some cases it is Death Roots, in some cases it might be something different, like especially in Crash 2's case we had complete sorts of woods without breaking a single box, do one of these time trial things. So that would be doing in Plant Food. There are 2 hidden, find the hidden exit in not behaving. What's it called? The other, no, it is behaving. I'm thinking of digging it. No, it's not digging it. It's been behaving. Well, we'll get more into them as we go along. So that's the Death Route. We've also got the crystal, so we don't need to go back into Air Crash until we go to the 3rd tier. Yeah, there is a bit of a snowy theme here. There's a few of them. You know what? Let's get a color gem. We have one in the Eel Deal. Our first sewer level, because almost every single game has to have a sewer level. I mean, true, in terms of Crash, 1 and Warp don't, but this game does. We have 3 of them. Wrath of Cortex. Well, there's H2O, which is kind of like a sewer level, I guess, in the second half. I hate the name of it, though. H2O. Right, fans do hurt you, despite their speed. And obviously you need to make sure you go in there when he's not got the electricity on. There's no way of killing the eel, though. Right, yeah, these ones are fine, but later on we do get some fast-moving ones. Ah! Oh, it's close to invincibility as well. I can't remember which one it was. It was either this one or the next sewer one. Sewer or later. It's actually one of my favourite ones to get the time trial in. I don't think I actually got the platinum, but I got pretty close in a number of places. Right, what we want to do is we're going to go this way. Got this one box here that I ended up hitting the nitro crate on. This is suspicious, isn't it? So many nitro crates. What is the purpose of this? I wonder. What if I go beyond here? What is this? It's a big fat phony! Yeah. It's a fake door. So we're just going to continue on through here. Avoid the barrels from toxic waste. Yeah, I think I said this before, but these things do sink if you stand on them for a while. You have got to watch out for these rat things. We get a green gem. You have got to watch out for those robotic rat things, though, because sometimes they do come towards you at great speed around a bend. Right, see how far I can get. They want you to backtrack again against the camera, though it looks a bit more zoomed out here. Well, I almost got there. But still, it's easier to just die. But we still got the green gem. We have still got to come in through here just to get the box here. I think crates that are like boxes that are on top of nitro crates don't get destroyed when you destroy all the nitro crates for some reason. I don't think it'll be until Wrath of Cortex where that sort of thing happens. Like how the bonus room counts as a checkpoint, but there's a checkpoint right there. Because there are a few moments in Wrath of Cortex where you actually do have to ignore the crates around the nitro crates. I don't know why I was hesitating. I'm not gonna get crushed by anything. Weird how some crates hover in the air and some don't. There we go. I want to know what makes these crates bouncy. Especially ones that are made of iron. And why is it that the arrow ones are sturdier than the bouncy ones? Is it because I can It's because they're solid, as opposed to having like those gaps on the sides. The one for fruit does clue you in on what way to go. Go, go. There we go. There's a lot of nitro crates in this level, it has to be said. So these like robotic rats, possums, whatever they're supposed to be, look a lot more intimidating in the n.sane trilogy. They kind of look funny in the original, but here they look scary. They have glowing Terminator eyes. Go down here. Make sure you get all of those crates beforehand. I always go back there even though I don't need to. So we're introduced to these things. We've got to just climb around them. That's the demonstration. That's all the nitro crates. And these things aren't very interesting. Unfortunately, one of the sewer levels, this is the gimmick. And yeah, the level's pretty dull as you would expect. Not as bad as Wrath of Cortex though, because this gimmick reappears in both Warps and Wrath of Cortex, and it's easily the best here. Because in Warps, Crash just likes to suddenly let go for no reason, and I've died so many times because of it. Thankfully it's usually in the time trial, so I don't lose lives, but I do have to start the time trial again. Thankfully that's fixed in the n.sane trilogy, so you don't need to worry about it here. But in Wrath of Cortex, it's so slow, and that's not exactly speedy there. And the invincibility also, in addition to making your ground speed faster, does make you do that faster. And watching Invincible Coco going along those things is hilarious. Doesn't work in Wrath of Cortex. There's a point where you get the invincibility, and then you lose it by the time you reach the next crate. Especially since in Wrath of Cortex, invincibility is also pretty much half the time, with no speed increase at all. You know, I'd say Wrath of Cortex is my favourite, but there are things that the earlier games definitely do better. Let's see, do I bear it? Snowbiz? You know, let's go to Crash Crush. Just because this is annoying. This is an annoying one to get the gem in. So this is our second boulder chase level. So last time we're getting chased by a boulder. There is still a chase level here, but this is the last one where it's boulder. And so this one is more annoying than the previous one. Again, because of the freaking camera and those speed things. And the iguana thing. These mines don't actually kill you. The mines don't hurt you, but they do make you come to a stop. So the boulder can easily catch up, which we've got to try and not do towards the end, because this level decides to have you use the belly flop of all timers. Avoid these. Oh, and that's what they do. Thankfully we're not being chased on that one. Now I don't remember if I brought this up in the previous part or not, but there was no cutscene for before we fought Ripperoo. And it's because Cortex tells you to take the platform in the middle, which would seem a bit weird since we have a doorway in this version. And I'm guessing that's why they took it out. I didn't really feel like the need to go back and play. I know it's only the first tier, but go back into Crash 2 just to play that again. I don't remember the whole thing, but it's like, listen up, we are not without enemies, some of whom you may even recognize. And that's pretty much all it is. I mean, there is more to it than that, but that's the main bit I just remember. The problem with sliding, it still causes you to stop. When we have these things, I think it's towards the end though, then we have to use the belly flop. But there will be a lot of those speed things to, I'm not sure what to call it. I guess just dash pads, because they look like dash pads. From, well, they don't really look like it, but they sort of give off the idea of a dash pad from Sonic. At this point, Sonic Adventure hadn't actually come out yet, but you know, they're in Sonic 2. They're Sonic Triple Trouble. They're 2D and they don't look anything like this, but it's close enough. So we'll try and use these as much as you can. That's still not the right one. The boulder will always fall in. Just make sure you don't hit it. Nope, I want to go this way. I want my 1-up. And that makes these appear. This is one of the more simple ones. I mean, for the most part, bonus rooms are simple. Except piston it away. I really hate that. Because it's not so bad in the original Crash 2 by the power of the Z-axis, but you can't use that here. So it's much harder to avoid a set of nitro crates. Right, so now we've really got to use these things. Yeah, the speed does make you break the things. break the crates. Right, there's failed attempt number 1, and we haven't even gotten to the bad part yet. We have got to be fast when it comes to using the belly flop. Whoa! I defied gravity there. You want to get as much distance as you can between you and the boulder, so that you can do that. Thankfully, there's only one. That is one of 2 times the belly flop will be an annoyance in Crash 2. So for completely different reasons, and thankfully the n.sane Trilogy does improve the second reason, but we won't be getting to that until much closer to endgame. But with that done, I think we can go ahead and just call it quits here. We have 2 more levels left to do, and the secret entrance into Air Crash, but we don't need to worry about that right now. And we'll have our next boss fight. Now, what are you doing here, little fellow? You look so sweet and innocent. Something tells me he's going to have a part in this level. Who knows? We ought to, because most of us are familiar with this game. So, I just noticed the entryway is a polar bear. I did not never know. Is it like that in the original? Probably isn't, but yeah, it's a polar bear. Huh. Well, anyway, I will see you guys then.